Hello boys and girls. In this video, we're going to solve some problems on linear equations. Okay, so in the previous video, we already discussed what is the linear equation and various forms of linear equation and how to solve a typical linear equation. All of that we have seen. So in this video, we will try to solve some of the problems on the linear equations. So we picked up 4 problems from the textbook, and these are the 4 problems that we have written on the board, and we'll try to solve one by one. Okay, the very first problem is 5r is equal to minus 2r minus 14. Okay, so this is a given sum. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to find out the value of r. R is not a known quantity. So r is unknown quantity. So using this linear equation, so we have to find out what that r value is. Okay, so what is the linear equation? A linear equation has a variable whose power is 1. Okay, so what is the variable here? R is a variable here. And what is the power of R? 1 here and 1 here. Okay, if there is nothing, you can assume that there is a 1 there. Okay, so the 5, if I tell you 5 is also equal to 5 to the power of 1, isn't it? 5 to the power of 1 is also 5. Okay, so that's the linear equation. Okay, so this is the linear equation because the power of the unknown quantity is 1. Say if I put a square here, is it a linear equation? No, it's not a linear equation. It becomes a quadratic equation because the maximum power of unknown quantity is 2. Okay, so let's remove this 2 here. So this is the given linear equation, and we'll try to solve that linear equation, and thereby we will find out what that r value is. What is the value of unknown quantity? Okay, the very first step is that there are 3 terms. Okay, so 5r is one term, minus 2r is another term, minus 14 is another term. Minus 2r is on the right side, minus 14 is on the right side. 5r is on the left side. Okay, so this one we call it as a term. 5r is one term, minus 2r is one term, minus 14 is another term. So you have to bring the terms that contains unknown quantity to one side. It doesn't matter whether you bring it to the left side or right side, it doesn't matter. But what you have to do is try to bring the terms that contain unknown quantities to one side, and take the terms that contain constants to the other side. Okay, so the 5r, this is the term which has the r. Minus 2r is also another term which has r in it. So we should try to bring both of them to one side. There are 2 ways. Either you bring this 5r to this side or bring minus 2r to this side. Okay, good. Okay, so let's try to bring minus 2r to this side. Okay, we'll go that way. 5r, if I bring minus 2r to the other side, it becomes a plus 2r. Okay, so here is the rules. Like if minus goes to the other side of equal to, it becomes plus. Plus goes to the other side of equal to, it becomes minus. Similarly, into multiplication, if it goes to the other side, it becomes division. Division, if it goes to the other side, it becomes multiplication. For example, I take a small example. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This is one term, this is one term, and this is one term. Say I want to take this plus 3 to the other side. 2 plus 3 is 5. Is it a valid equation? It's a valid equation because 2 plus 3 is 5. It's true. The statement is true and the equation is true. Let's take plus 3 to the other side. What will happen? Because this is plus 3 here on the left side of equal to, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a minus 3. Say, I'm going to keep 5 as it is. And plus 3, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a minus 3. Okay? So on the left side, we still have 2 as it is. Isn't it? Yeah, 2 equal to, what is 5 minus 3? 2. This is still a valid equation. 2 is equal to 2, which is still valid. So that's how you can verify it. What a plus becomes if it goes to the other side. What a minus becomes if it goes to the other side. That's how you can simply verify it. How these things will vary if you move a term from one side to the other side of an equal to symbol. Okay, yeah. So the plus, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a minus. Minus, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a plus. All right, yeah. So minus 2r, we brought it to the other side. It becomes a plus 2r. Other side as in the left side of a equal to symbol. Okay, equal to will become as it is. Will be equal to. There is no change in it. This equal to is this equal to. And what is the term that we have? on the right side? Minus 14. Minus 14 will remain as minus 14 because we are not changing its position. Like previously it was on the left side. Even now it has on the left side. 5r, previously it is on the right side. Sorry. Minus 14 is on the right side in this equation. Even in this equation, it is still on the right side. Similarly, 5r was originally on the left side. It is still on the left side. So that is why there is no change in it. 5r is as it is. Whereas minus 2r is on the right side in the above step in the given sum. Since you brought it to the left side, it become a plus 2r. Alright? Yeah. So what is 5r plus 2r? 5r plus 2r is 7r. Okay. Just like if you are confusing, just see 5 oranges plus 2 oranges. It's 7 oranges, isn't it? Say R is a kind of orange. Okay. 5R plus 2R is equal to 7R is equal to minus 14. Okay. Now, we have two terms, like we brought all the terms that contains variable to one side and we brought all the terms that contains constants to the other side. So what is the term we have on the left side? 7R. Okay, this is the term which has a unknown quantity in it. And on the right side we have minus 14, which is a constant, which is a fixed value. Okay, there is no change in it. Now, the next question is, this 7R is, what is 7R? 7 multiplied by R. Isn't it? 7 is multiplying R. If a 7 goes to, what is the purpose of this solving this linear equation? All that you have to do is to find out the value of R. Okay, we know 7R is equal to minus 14, but that is not what is been asked. We need to find out the value of R, isn't it? Yeah, so 7R is minus 14. If you need to find out, if you want to find out the value of R, then it becomes minus 14. R is on the left side, is still as it is. Minus 14 is on the right side, still on the right side, that's fine. But 7, if you see 7 here on the left side, it is multiplying R, isn't it? Okay, so if it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 7 is multiplying R. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. Division you can say divided by or by 7. Okay, minus 14 by 7. What is the value of it? Minus 14 by 7. 7 and 14 goes 2 times and minus symbol is still a minus symbol, minus 2. Minus 2 is the value of R. Okay, that is the solution for the given linear equation. So we found out the value of R is minus 2. If you want to verify whether that is true or not, you put back this minus 2 into the given equation. Minus 2, you keep it here. 5 into minus 2, it is minus 10 is equal to minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Minus into minus is plus. That is 4. And minus 14 is as it is, minus 14. Okay, which is equal to 4 minus 14 is minus 10. See, here on the right side we have minus 10, on the left side we have minus 10. So that's how we have to verify it, whether the answer we got is correct or not. That's how we should verify it. Okay. So the very first thing, you try to bring the terms that has a constant to one side and bring the terms that has a variable in it to the other side. Okay, and try to simplify it. See, you brought these 5R and 2R to one side, and after that you try to simplify. It's easy to simplify because you have the terms that has R in it, all the terms that has R in it. Whereas here it is only minus 14. Say even if it is some other constant, you can easily simplify it. Okay, simplify it, and at the end, whatever is the number that is multiplying the unknown quantity, take it to the other side, and it becomes a division, and thereby we got the value of R as minus 2. Okay, so that's the problem number 1. We finished it. So okay, I'm going to erase this one so that we'll get some extra room here on the board. Alright, the next sum is 10x plus 3 is equal to 7x. Okay, 10x plus 3 is equal to 7x plus 9. Okay, so this is the given sum. This is the given sum. Okay, again, stick to the basics. Try to, it is again the linear equation because the power of x is 1. Okay, this is the term which has x in it, and this is another term which has x in it. And the power of that term, power of x in those terms is 1. That is why it can be called as the linear equation. Okay, so the next step. So now we found out whether it is a linear equation or not. Yes, it is a linear equation. And the next step is that try to bring the terms that contains the variables to one side. What are the terms that has a variable in it? 10x is one term and 7x is another term. These are the two terms which has x in it. You try to bring those terms to the one side. Whichever side is your choice. But when you moving those terms, plus becomes a minus, minus becomes a plus, division becomes a multiplication, multiplication becomes division. You stick to those principles. Okay, 7x is one term. I wanted to bring it to the other side. 10x minus 7x. Okay, 7x is the term. I brought it to this side. That's why it became a minus. And on the right side, I already have a 9 here. Plus 3 is earlier here in the previous step. In the given sum, it is here. This is second sum. Plus 3 earlier is on the left side. If you take it to the other side, it becomes a minus 3. Okay, so see here, earlier it's a mix of terms that has x in it, that has constant in it, that has x in it, that has constant in it. See the difference between this step and this step. So now we have the terms that has x in it on the left side. We have the terms that has only constants on the right side. Now you simplify it. 10x minus 7x. Just like 10 oranges minus 7 oranges. How many oranges? You'll be left with 3 oranges. So same way, we have a 3x here. Okay, 10 minus 7 is 3x. On the right side, 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. 9 minus 3 is 6. Okay, now 3 is multiplying x here. So if it goes, so what you have to do is to find out the value of x. Okay, we already have a 3x value which is 6. Now you have to find out the value of x. So to find out the value of x, 6 is on the right side, is still on the right side. 3 and there is on the left side. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. It becomes a division because it is multiplying x here. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. Division is either you put it a divided by or a by. 6 by 3 is 2. Okay, x is equal to 2. This is the solution for this sum. If you want to verify again, you place the value of this x in this equation. It should come true, like it should become true. Let's do it quickly. Let's verify it. 10 into 2, 20 plus 3. 10 into x is 2 here. 10 into 2, 20 plus 3. Whereas here 7 into 2. 7 2s are 7 into x. 7 into 2. That is 14 plus 9. So here we have 23 and here also we have 23. 23 is equal to 23. So the solution that we got here is true. Okay, we can confidently say that x value in this case is true. Okay, so there's no way that you can go wrong if you verify it this way. Like it will be absolutely correct and your answer also can be verified this way. Okay, so that's the second sum. Let's try to erase this. Let's move on to the other sum. Okay, so I'm going to leave the sum here on the down. Lucas runs 14 times around a track that is x meters long. Lucas runs 14 times around a track x meters long. He runs 5.6 kilometers in total. Okay, he runs 5.6 kilometers in total. So there is a track, something like this. There is a track. He ran 14 times around a track. Okay, so since it is given as a track, let's put it as a track, a rectangular track. So 14 times around a track that is x meters long. So what is x meters long? So from here to here to here to here it is x. That is the total perimeter of the track is x. Okay, the perimeter is equal to x meters. X empty. So x meters. The perimeter of the track is x meters. He ran, how many times he ran it around the perimeter? He ran it for 14 times. That means what is the distance he traveled? 14x times. 14x times. Isn't it? One round, x meters. Another round, 2x meters. Another round, 3x meters. Another round, 4x meters. Like that, he covered 14 rounds. So it became 14 into x. 14x. Okay. So in algebra, you don't have to explicitly mention if there is a constant and if there is a variable. If you want to multiply it, you can simply club it like a 7a, 5b, 7x, 2x, 2y, 3b, like that. There is no need to put a multiplication explicitly. If there is nothing, that means it is a plus, it is a multiplication. There is nothing in between these two. It is implicit that there is a multiplication in between. Is equal to, what is the distance he covered by running 14 times around a track? He covered 5.6 kilometers. 5.6 kilometers. Okay. So what is, so obviously the question is, what is the length of the track? What is the length of the track? Okay, let's write that also, because x meters long, or because x is something that we have to find out. What is the length of the track? The length of the track is x. So we need to find out the length of the track. Okay. So how do we do that? 14, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a division, because it is multiplying here. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. To make it even more simpler, this kilometers you can convert to meters. 5.6 into 1 kilometer, isn't it? Into 1 kilometer, and you remove the 1 kilometer and keep a 5.6 into 1000 meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So if you multiply it, you will get 5600 meters. Okay, 14x is equal to 5600 meters. Isn't it? Now the x is equal to 14. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 5600 by 14 meters. That is equal to, it goes how many times? 4 times 400, 400 meters. Okay, the x is equal to 400 meters. You can leave it in the kilometers and you can still do a division. That is also fine. Okay, 5.6 by 14. You can do it. Or else if you want to convert to meters, you can also do it. If you keep it like this and do a division, you will get 0.4 meters. Okay, 0.4 meters or 400 meters. Sorry, 0.4 kilometers. You will get 0.4 kilometers. So whether it is 0.4 kilometers or 400 meters, both are same. Okay, the reason I convert it is because it becomes a small value and 14 become a larger value. So that's why I made it a bigger one here on the right side. So I convert it to meters. Okay, so the value of x is 400 meters. What is x here? X is the perimeter of the track, perimeter of this rectangular track, or x is the length of the track. Okay, length of the track. So when he make one run around this track, that means he covered 400 meters. The length of the track is 400 meters. Okay, so that's a third sum. We solved it. Yeah, let's move on to the fourth one. Fourth one, yeah, the fourth one is a word problem, and we'll see how we should solve it. Yeah, a fast food restaurant sells burgers, pizzas, french fries, and drinks. Write an equation for each of the following. Okay, there's a restaurant which is selling different fast food items. Okay, and the menu has burgers, pizza, french fries, drinks. Okay, write an equation. Okay, writing an equation is also an important step when you're doing a linear equations, because the word problems, it all depends upon how we are able to translate it into equation, and once you get onto the equation, it's very easy to solve it. Okay, so for that you have to have a thorough understanding. What is it twice, what is it 3 times, what is 4 times, what is half, what is 1.5 times, what is 3 more, what is 3 less, what is 5 more, what is 5 less. All of that you have to understand it. Like, you should be able to translate that given word problem into a linear equation, into an equation. Okay, 3 portions of the french fries cost 6. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's assume that the french fries cost is f, because we have f here. Let's assume that the cost of the french fries is, each french fries is f. Okay, 3 portions, as in 3 f is equal to 6 euro. Okay, 6 euro. Okay, it can be euro, it can be dollars, it can be rupees, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's a local currency unit, you can consider it, doesn't matter. Okay, so 3f is equal to 6. What is f? F is the cost of 1 french fries. Okay, so what is the cost of 3 french fries? F plus f plus f. F plus f plus f is equal to 3f. As simple as that. Okay. That's the first problem. That's the first problem we have written in the um, first part of this problem is three portions of the French fries is €6. We have written in equation. The next one, two burgers cost €8. Let's assume that the cost of a burger is B, because we have a B here. Let's assume that the cost of the burger is B. B can be anything, like we don't know what is B, but we have to write an equation for this given statement. The statement is two burgers cost €8. So two burgers as in 2 into B, where B is the cost of one burger. Two burgers cost will be 2B is equal to 40 euro. Okay, I'm going to put euros here. Yeah. Okay, and four pizzas cost €40. Four pizzas. What? So we can consider the cost of pizza is P, because we have P here later. The starting letter is P. So that's why the cost of four pizzas will be 4P. P plus P plus P plus P. 4 P's is equal to, sorry, two burgers is €8. Previously, the cost of two burgers is €8. Whereas here, cost of four pizzas is €40. That's fine, yeah. And the D sum is 5 drinks cost €5. 5 drinks. The cost of a drink you can consider it as a D, because we have a D here in the in drinks. That's the starting letter. So 5D is equal to €5. Alright, this is simple, because 3 French fries costing €6, 2 burgers costing €8, 4 pizzas costing €40, 5 drinks costing, sorry, €5. It's not 50. Okay, 5 drinks costing €5. This is simple part. Okay, and the next E bit in this one is using your equations from parts A to D, using this one, you find out the cost of 2 portions of French fries, a burger, 2 pizzas, 4 drinks. Okay, now we have 3f is equal to 4. What is f? F is the cost of French fries. What is f? What is the cost of French fries? F is equal to 6 by 3. 3, if it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 6 by 3, that is equal to €2. Okay, what is the cost of burger? B is equal to 2. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 8 by 2, that is equal to €4. What is the cost of pizza? 4. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 40 by 4, that is equal to €10. What is the cost of a drink? D is equal to 5. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 5 by 5, that is equal to €1. Okay, now you have a cost of per item, like French fries costing €2, burger costing €4, pizza costing €10, drink costing €1. What is the question? The last question. So somebody wanted to place an order for 2 portions of French fries. 2 French fries, 2F. Okay, a burger plus B plus 2 pizzas, that means 2P, and 4 drinks plus 4D. Isn't it? 2 fries. Somebody wanted to buy 2 fries, 1 burger, 2 pizzas, 4 drinks. What is the cost of this order? Okay, yeah, let's do it. 2F. What is the value of F here? F is 2. That is 2 into 2 plus burger. What is the burger value? 4. Right. Plus 2 into pizza. 2 into pizza. What is the pizza price? €10. 2 into 10. Okay. Plus 4 into D. What is the drink value? Drink price? €1. 4 into 1. Alright. Now you simplify it. So in BODMAS 2, the first comes the multiplication. So you simplify the multiplication of part first. 2 into 2, 4 plus 4 plus 2 into 10, 20, plus 4 into 1, 4. So when you add these four values, you will get 8, 12, 32. 32 euro. So this is the order value. Order value of, so this person, whoever placed this order has to pay 32 euro to the store. Okay. So that's how we have to deal these kind of problems. It's very easy, but only thing is you have to understand how to translate the given statements or the given statements into equations. And once you get into equations, you try to solve wherever there is unknown value, you try to solve it. See here, I have an unknown value, I solved it. Because I established an equation. Once you establish an equation, it's easy to solve unknown value. So I solved it. So I have everything handy, like the value of french fries, value of burger, value of pizza, value of drinks. So I have another equation at the end which has these variables in it. So I replaced those variables with the values and I calculated the total order value. Okay, so the order value is 32. Yeah, linear equation is something which has an unknown variable in it or unknown quantity in it, and the power of that unknown quantity is 1. It should never exceed 1. If it becomes 2, it becomes a quadratic equation. It becomes 3, it becomes again algebraic equations, but definitely it's not a linear equation. Okay, so it should always be 1. So here, what is the value of f1? What is the value of d1? Value of p is 1, d is 1. Here also, we have different terms. That's fine, but the power of each term is 1 here. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, there you go. 4 sums we solved it, and we'll pick up another 4 sums in the next uh, video, and we'll continue. Okay, alright, thank you. Yeah, the next sum and the problem and the linear equations problem solving is this one. So we already solved 4 sums, and this is the 5th one. Okay, the 5th sum, here it goes. Harry is X years age. Harry is a boy and he's X years age. And X can be anything, like it's a variable. Like you can consider it's a 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or anything. Yeah. Charlie is X plus 2 years. And if Harry is X years, Charlie is 2 years more because we have a plus 2. Okay. There is a difference between more, less, times, and 1/4, like half of, or 1/4, or 2/3, those things. Okay, you should be very familiar. Like when you're reading this one, you should be very accurate. Like Charlie is 2 years more than Harry. Harry is X, whereas Charlie's age is X plus 2 years. So that's why you can, when you read out this sentence, you can say that Charlie is 2 years more than Harry's age. Okay, so that's one statement is given. Okay, there are 3 questions in it. One is, write an expression in terms of x for the 2 ages added together. So I want to add their ages together. What is the total age? Okay, total age is Harry's age plus Charlie's age. What is Harry's age? Harry's age is x. Harry's age is equal to x, whereas Charlie's age is is equal to x plus 2. So when I add these two, x plus 2, when I add these two, x plus 2, when I add it, this is the total age. So I'm summing up Hardy's age and also Charlie's age. When I sum this up, I'll get x plus x. What is x plus x? Again, x you can consider it as an orange. Orange plus orange, 2 oranges. Isn't it? Yeah, 2x plus 2. Okay, this is the total age. This is the total age of Harry and Charlie. So when you add these two, you get these many years, like 2x plus 2 years. 2x plus 2 years. Okay, that's the first sum. When you add the 2 ages, the result is 26. Okay. Add it together, and when the 2 ages are added together, the result is 26. When you add the 2 ages, it is 26 years. Okay, so the expression that we got is 2x plus 2, which is equal to, when you add it together, the result is, that means it is equal to, is 26 years. Okay, so 22x plus 2 is equal to 26. This is the equation. This is the linear equation. Our topic is linear equation, problem solving a linear equation. This is the linear equation. Why I said? Because the power of unknown quantity is 1 here. That is why it is qualified as a linear equation. So let's try to solve it. So we have 2x term, we have 2, we have 26. So as usual, try to bring the terms that has variables in it to one side and try to bring the terms that has the constants to the other side of the equal to symbol. So 2x is already on the left side and 2 is here, and you try to take it to the other side of an equal to symbol. When you take it, you get, because this is plus 2 on the left side of equal to symbol, if it goes to the other side, equal to, I am just keeping it at the same place, too easy to relate. Plus 2, if it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 2. See, this plus 2 has become minus 2. Plus 26 on the right side is still a plus 26. There is no change. Plus 26 on the left side is still a plus 2. Sorry, plus 2x on the left side is still plus 2x on the left side. Okay, if you keep it on the same side, there is no change in the symbols. 2x has become 2x again. 26 has become 26. There is no change. And plus 2, since it moved from left to right, it became minus 2. Now you simplify it. What can you simplify? This is 2x. There's nothing else to simplify here. But whereas here 26 minus 2, you can simplify it. That is 24. And the value of x is 2 is multiplying x. If it goes to the other side, it becomes a division. 24 by 2. That is equal to 12. 12. X is 12. What is x? X is Hari says. Okay, at the end of solving such a word problems are given, at the end you will get to know the value of unknown variable, but you should be able to relate what that unknown variable is, okay, by looking back your original sum. X is Hari says. Hari says is 12 years. What is Charlie says? X plus 2. You put 12 here. 12 plus 2, which is 14 years. Okay, so Charlie is 2 years more. Charlie says is 2 years more. Okay, Charlie is 2 years elder. Okay. 26. Write an equation. Okay, we solved it and we got to know the value of x, that is 12, which is Hari says. Let's see what that other sum is. Write an equation in x to show this information. So we already written. Okay, this is the equation in terms of x. We already written and we showed it and given this equation. Write an equation. This is an equation. Okay, so we already got past this sum, like as part of it we already identified the equation. Write an equation in x. In x, this has an unknown variable x in it. In x to show this information. What is this information? This information. A is an information. When you add, right, for the two ages, when we add together, you will get 26. So when I add it together, the value of the total age is 26. That is the equation. Solve your equation from part B to find Harris and Charlie's age. We already solved it. Yeah, so without reading this B and C, we already went ahead and solved it, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. But we already solved the value of x, which is 12, which is Harris age. So solve your equation. We solved it and we got to know, find the Harris and Charlie's age. So Harry age is right here. Harry's age is 12 years and Charlie's age is 14 years. 12 plus 2, x plus 2, 12 plus 2, which is 14 years. Okay, so that's how we have to solve it. Important point is that a lot of statements will be given, but you have to read once, twice, thrice to understand that statement and translate that given statements into equations, expressions. First you start with expressions and then you move on to equation. Okay, wherever there is a is, then it is an equal to symbol. It eventually translates to equation. See, for example, Harry's age is, I put equal to symbol because is there, right? Similarly, Charlie is equal to x plus 2 because he's 2 years more, x plus 2. Okay, that's how you have to translate it. Add it together when the two ages are, the result is equal to, I put here. Okay, write an equation to show this information. Yeah, so this is an equation. When I solved that equation, I got the value of x, which is Harry's age, and thereby the Charlie's age is 2 years more, which is 14 years. Alright, yeah, let's pick up a few more sums and we'll continue problem solving or problem solving a linear equation.